I have had 80% more negative experience with the African American community in this country than with white people.
Words from Clay County School Board member Robert Alvaro sparking outrage online and all the way in Tallahassee. In a video posted to social media, the recently elected board member and Jacksonville firefighter makes comments about the African American community.
Because they're good, decent people, but that's the 20% of the people I have met, the African Americans. The other 80%, they're being nasty, they're being rude, they're being problematic.
Alvaro also mentions far right-wing political commentator Nick Fuentes and his views on racism.
Also about what Nick Fuentes says, that everybody has a little bit of racism on them. I agree.
The video has already been taken down from Alvaro's social media page, and he posted this video Saturday apologizing.
And I sincerely apologize if I offended anyone. That was never my intention.
The calls for his resignation continue. In a statement posted on social media Sunday, Clay County School Board Chair Aaron Skipper wrote, "I'm aware of the recent comments made by a fellow school board member, Mr. Alvaro. The remarks do not reflect the values of our school district and are unacceptable. I sincerely hope this member does the right thing and considers resigning." The video also catching the attention of Florida's education commissioner, who called Alvaro's post, quote, unprofessional and
Attention, player haters and overrated disbelievers of all kinds. I stand before you today 10 toes down as the bearer of bad news. Y'all done fucked up.
All right, man. Merry Christmas and all that. What's happening? Let's talk about how we experience everybody else. Let's just say how FBA experiences everybody else. A lot of y'all who have these anti-black sentiments, right? Y'all are very disrespectful. Forget not we're not just talking about your posts, because y'all get on social media, y'all talk crazy, but when y'all get in front of somebody that knows that you're like that, y'all back down. Y'all tuck your tail between your legs. But here's the other thing. A lot of y'all say y'all have bad experiences with us. And the vast majority of your bad experiences with us are responses to your disrespectful behavior. You get what I'm saying? Like we are an observant group of people. If we go to a store, y'all have a bad habit. All you non-FBA people, you got a bad habit of trying to be over our shoulder. You got a bad habit of, when we walk into a place, you look at us and cut your eyes and, make faces and act like we're, how can I say this? We're bringing toxic air in the room. Y'all have a bad habit of doing these little passive aggressive things to us, and we looking at you, watching you. We see you, and you see us, because there comes a point where most of the time we're so accustomed to it, we ain't paying attention to y'all. But every now and then, as you get older, I'll say, because this is what y'all do. But there comes a point where enough is enough, and the vast majority of y'all go, well, that black person is just crazy, and it's like, no. See, I've watched you and people like you. When black people are coming around, you're rude. When non-black people are coming around, you're nice. And I can see this from afar as a black person. You get what I'm saying? I see it. It's like, oh, this is what we are. And then if I respond to you with the same disdain, then it's all of my experiences with black people are terrible. No, our experiences with you are terrible. This idea that that a lot of you folks can be very disrespectful to us everywhere we go, and they be no response because that's supposed to be life. That's what you're having an issue with. Your ego of believing that you can say, do, and act whatever way you want towards us, and there should be no response. And y'all tripping. Y'all on drugs for that. And I'll break it down in this way. Even when they talk about the with black folks. When it comes to black folks and Africans, when I was a kid, I was called African booty scratcher. You know what y'all don't say? You don't say that your parents told you to stay away from us and basically taught you that we were beneath you, and your kids go out in public and act, how can I say this, passive aggressively disrespectful to black kids. I'm better than you. They stick their nose up. So then you start getting cracked on. People start making fun of you, and then it's I was called an African booty scratcher, and but you leave out that part. Hispanic community, right? You know, same. That goes the same way with the Caribbean community. They do the same thing, and y'all act like we don't see and understand the disrespect. Hispanic community, y'all have that too. This on one end, it's Hispanic pride because I'm better than you, and on another end, it's you know I somehow identify as white and I'm white-ish, so I'm better than you. And it's like, so you do silly stuff. You passive aggressively pick fights where they don't need to be. As far as Hispanics and Asians, y'all notorious for getting in our personal space. For no, just for whatever dope fiend reason you got in your head, right? And then I've addressed plenty of people like, what are you doing? Like, and we see it. If I go to a register and I'm standing at the register, let me put my hands this way, and I'm standing here, you're gonna be right here. See that? You're gonna be right here. When I turn around, I'm like, who the heck? If somebody's right there, somehow you can sit in the line. If there's space where everybody needs to be spaced out, you got to just come in my space. I'm saying but in black folks' space. Same white people notorious for that too. You ever That's why on social media they have I forgot what they call it, where it's like you can never go anywhere as a black person in peace without a white person just you know let me see what you're doing, let me get in your space, let me and y'all, and let me touch your hair, let me touch you, let me see if you're a good person. It's like, hey man, stop. To the point where even it's on social media where you see young cats with nice cars. They have the cameras in the cars, for that films them and the road when they're driving. So now you see how people get pulled over for nothing. You get what I'm saying? And people gonna start just wearing the glasses, the glasses with the camera on it. And when we see a problem, we just gonna film it. That's what's been going on with social media, where you see all these social media incidents that are racialized and that are racial, and people keep pulling out their phones. By the way, folks, there's gonna come a point where we're gonna pull out the phone to videotape why it started, and then we're gonna put down the phone and punch you in the mouth. You get what I'm saying? So that's coming. Don't worry, it's right around the corner. It's right around the corner. Y'all right at the end of the block. So when I say it's right around the corner, it's really right around the corner. But this ideology that how dare you be alive? How dare you be on earth? How dare you be black and in America? Like that a lot of that stuff is projection. A lot of you other groups are nasty and you rude. You get what I'm saying? And you're problematic too. Because y'all do things that a normal person with manners wouldn't do. And this is how I can tell you how it gets out of pocket. And this is the weird thing. And we watch y'all, um, between whites, Hispanics, Asians, Arabs do it too. Muslims do it too. Not as much because depending on where you at, because they're not. I'm not around a lot of them, but I've seen that with them too. Um, I'm not around them a lot now. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, the interesting thing about that is we also watch y'all get so comfortable doing it to us. Y'all start slipping up and doing it to other, to white people and they cuss you out, to the Hispanics and they cuss you out. We watch y'all turn on each other when y'all go, whoa, what you think you're doing? Like it's like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew you was gonna mess up. And then we've watched y'all get into fights. We've watched y'all break down and apologize. We've looked at y'all with the side eye, like we've seen this so many times. A lot of y'all, these black people are rude. Yeah, y'all don't like getting cussed out when y'all trying to, like, especially if you're a parent, right? Y'all have an issue when y'all see our kids in public or our kids in places and y'all try to really get at our kids and then we get at you. Then it's like, oh, like this guy, work school board type of person. You should already know people like him are biased in schools. You get what I'm saying? So your black kid gonna definitely get suspended or expelled. That Hispanic kid, that white kid, that Asian kid, just a kid being a kid. And then people talk about these interactions, but they don't talk about that part. They don't talk about what you're really getting into it about is people know you're a hypocrite. They know you have a different, your set of rules is color coordinated. You get what I'm saying? And your manners are color coordinated. Your just human decency is color coordinated. Your respect and disrespect is color coordinated, and we know it because it's pointed at us. So when we see it and we respond to it, and y'all, I don't know why y'all get shocked. That it's like y'all are always shocked. Oh, and let me say it this way too while I'm at it. People act like, oh, it's out of the blue. See, when you respond, it's out of the blue. We don't know. And it's like, no, we've watched all of you people collectively do this passive aggressive, bully-esque behavior every day. That's what that was. That's how it's always been. It paused, my computer stopped, so if I say, but we've watched y'all do this stuff to the point where it's on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. And it's like, white person, hi, black person. Hispanic kid, hi, black kid. Same time period. Asian kid, hey, black kid. Like, oh, okay. It's a white woman, hey, black woman. It's like, and then you turn, and all you people are doing it. White people are doing it. Asian people are doing it. Hispanic people are doing it. You Muslims are doing it. And the crazy part is, this is where I was. The other thing was about it when I said y'all fighting each other or whatever. At the end of the day, it hits home when you see when we see y'all getting punked because you got too comfortable with quote unquote white folks, and then they get into you, and then you tuck your tail between your legs, and we sitting here watching you like. Because the other irony of that is this: white people understand our confrontations in public because they've been doing this so long. They don't when they play stupid. That's why we call it a Karen and all that. They play stupid. They not stupid. All of y'all who doing this playing stupid, you diet white. So it is what it is. And then, like old boy said in the clip, and if I offended anybody, but if he went out in public and somebody saw this and somebody punched him in his mouth, and he said my interactions with black people are so bad, and it's like, bro, he was already on the news. We already know what it is with you. We already know what it is. I'm not gonna waste my time. It's the same premise, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get out of here. It's the same premise when people tells people if because with us, if you call us a nigga, that's not supposed to be reason for me to punch you in your mouth. But if I call a white person a racial slur, it's a reason. If I called a Hispanic person a racial slur, it's a reason. If I called an Asian person, it's a reason. If I called an Arab or Muslim, it's a reason. See what I'm saying? This is how, if Same thing with Africans. If Africans can call us names, is it we shouldn't respond. Caribbean, same thing. We shouldn't respond. It's like, yeah, y'all all got that in common. Y'all all point the finger at us for responding to your disrespect that you never check. You got to get checked on it about. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to leave it at that. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.